I mean, this is America. You have a constitutional right under the Heller decision and under the McDonald decision to own a weapon and defend yourself and hunt with it or use it for whatever you want.
So the president looked across the room and said, some of you are petrified of the NRA. You're not petrified of the NRA?
I am not. I am petrified of giving the power to confiscate guns and ask questions later to public officials. I don't mean to pick on him. I respect him. But, for example, General Holder, he would have used that power. And, look, if you trust history or if you trust government, you obviously failed history class.
Okay.
I mean, the Native Americans gave up their guns, too.
You know, he went right at Steve Scalise, Majority House Whip. He said, do not put concealed carry across state lines in any bill that you come up with. Your response to that, sir?
I think politically, probably the president is right that it would have difficulty passing the Senate. In terms of policy, I support Steve's position. I think that if you have the right to carry a weapon in one state, a sister state should grant you reciprocity.
The president wants to get something done. I think that's the bottom line from where he's not right, he's not left, he's not an illogical guy. He's brought everybody together. It was a civil meeting. Get something done. Would you be prepared to vote for something, even though you disagree with parts of it, but would you vote for something because the public is demanding, get something done?
Well, I don't want to get something done if it makes things worse. And a lot of the legislation that's being talked about is false hope. What happened in Florida, in my judgment, Stuart, the system broke down. That's why I said the other day, we don't need more gun control. We need better idiot control. And I'm talking about the idiots who are supposed to be sending information to the national database, employees at the state and federal level that aren't doing it. I'm talking about the idiots who could have stopped this. There were 40 communications to state and local officials about this guy. And I'm talking about the idiots who aren't mentally ill, but who just have hate in their hearts. I don't believe that everybody in this world that does something bad is sick. I think some of them are bad.
I do think, Senator, we're at a turning point, and I think something will get done. John Kennedy, thank you very much for joining us, sir. Always a pleasure. Yes.